About 7 years ago, I was very, very athletic at the time, would run 5, 7 miles a day, had a personal trainer, and we were building a new house with very steep stairs. At that time, while it was under construction, I raced up the stairs with one of my daughters, and when I got to the top of the stairs, I felt very nauseous, very dizzy, almost to the point where I felt like I was going to throw up. At first I thought, well, maybe I'm just getting old, even though I was only 37 years old. And then a couple weeks later, I was in my office getting ready to leave, and I had some heavy things in my arms, and the whole room started spinning. I felt very dizzy, very nauseous, and I sat down because I couldn't even drive. I knew I couldn't drive, and at that point I knew that something was very wrong with me. From that point, I called my best friend, who's an internal medicine, sports medicine guy, and I said, Steve, there's something wrong with me, and I'm not sure what it is. And he said, well, you've been coughing a little. Swing by, let me do a chest x-ray. So when I went to see him, he said, your lungs are severely damaged and your heart is enlarged. And I was just shocked. I thought, you know, there had to be some mistake. And he explained to me how serious this was and said, you really, really need to first probably have a heart cath. So I did so here locally, which was not a very pleasant experience, to say the least. And they were just scared to death. They said they did not want to go any further with me. They wanted to make sure that I went to a specialist somewhere else. From that point forward, I probably saw 6 to 7 different specialists in the United States, each of them giving me a different outcome and a different analysis of what they thought was wrong with me. Through each one of them, especially the first time that I went to this particular specialist, he wanted to sew the hole up in my heart because you know, I had a hole in my heart. We went to another specialist in another state, and of course he wanted to do something completely different. And he wanted to give me a lung transplant, which now I understand I would not have survived that. And so we went through several different episodes where each doctor and each specialist wanted to do something different to me. And my husband at that point, and I was so confused. My husband said, this just does not feel right to me. This doesn't feel right.